Hello one, hello all, and thank you for watching McRaeathon. We're a 2-day speedrunning marathon held annually here on the McRaeathon and VSG channels. Through the power of the internet, we're bringing you 2 full days of racing goodness from the comfort of our home to yours. We're currently on day 2 of our speedrunning block, and this particular day has a lot lined up for us. There's a full TrackMania block, which we're currently in stage 2 out of 3 of, and then after that, Fairrod's gonna come in with a particular flash game he ran last year, and then it's gonna be a mix of Colin McRae rally games and even a couple of cult classics sprinkled in there. For now, bringing us back to the TrackMania block we're in right now, we have MyKeY.
Hi.
Hey.
Welcome to. Oh, you want to say something else? Come on, go ahead.
No. I just sort of did that as sort of black noise in case you weren't talking. Continue.
All right. So, welcome, guys. This is TrackMania, the first one. Actually, not really. It's not the first one. It's the modification of TrackMania 1.0, which was released back in November last. Back in November last year, and it was prepared by some very creative people. One of them, the leader of them, was Grafmaster, who is probably here, who is the original creator of this modification. What is it all about? It brings back some of the elements which the original TrackMania 1.0 didn't have. So like a couple of new blocks, completely new skins and all that. You're gonna see.
So it's basically like a quality of life update to the first TrackMania in a way.
In a way, yeah, but
right,
mostly it brings back elements from the like the beta alpha stage of the game, let's say.
I love looking at prototype stuff, so this is definitely going to be right up my alley.
So this is like maybe not, yeah, probably almost the full recreation of the alpha/beta content of the game. So this is gonna be like a trip back to 2002, 2003-ish. And the first difference will be that I've already managed to create a profile and choose some skins. Inputs are already done, and I'm gonna show you how our own campaign looks like, because in the beta alpha stage was pretty much all of the campaign tracks were pretty much the same as the vanilla game. So let's jump straight into the series, the race, because the challenge are the puzzle tracks, which I'm gonna maybe talk about a little bit later. But first, let's jump right into the run. The DC Race A, and these tracks, well, made specifically for this modification. So let's finish the music. Let's go. So yeah, this is the first stage. It's from the puzzle mode. I mean, from the editor. This is what the first editor looks like. And in order to start the race, you have to click play every time before every race. So this is when the fun starts. By clicking play and counting down to 3, 2, 1, we'll start the run.
Yeah,
so,
my stream is a little bit lagged, so it might take me a little bit to react to like things that are immediately happening on your end. So
sure, I can help you with that. There's no like no pressure.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
No worries.
I'm used to I've commentated things that happen when they're like in the moment, so it's a bit off-putting to go back to being like having a slight bit of delay, but it's something I can get used to.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Play. 3, 2, 1, go! So this is what the original TrackMania 1.0 looks like. We are starting off with desert, the environment which originally was the second one to discover, and listen to the medal jingles.
That definitely sounds different. I'm only making assumptions because the stream's still lagging.
Yeah, and if I wonder if I get offer medal. No, I didn't. Because if you
Banjo.
if the player gets an offer medal, he can listen to the very how should I put it? It's a very energetic electric guitar, like something you would
probably get the idea of it when it comes up.
Yeah, probably. Once I get an offer medal somewhere, hopefully. Nope.
You know, it's funny because I have a little bit of experience with TrackMania, but I'm one of those people who started playing it because of Virtual's videos. They appeared in my suggested, and I was like, that sounds cool. And so I played a bit of Nations Forever. I actually got the full version, and I played a bit of TrackMania 2020. But most of it is mainly just kind of playing casually, pushing for my own sorts of times. I don't think I've ever broken until actually no, hold on. The biggest thing I've been able to do in any TrackMania game is for one of the specific stages in one of the campaigns. I got within the top 100 for the northwest of England, which for me is an accomplishment.
Yeah, that's how most people play the game. They usually see a virtual video that later then install Nations Forever, even though this isn't the first game, but probably the most accessible, definitely. Oops, this wasn't really meant to happen. Okay, fun fact, I haven't got a gold medal on my own track, which is fantastic. And yeah, as you said before, the current state of TrackMania is that you cannot even access the later tracks in the campaign. Like in 2020, you cannot do that without buying a subscription, which honestly isn't really expensive, but.
Yeah, for me, if I ever do go back to TrackMania, it'll only be Nations Forever because 2020 is owned by Ubisoft, and after the recent thing that happened with the crew,
yeah,
I'm a preservationist, and the fact that they've gone as far as completely removing it from people's libraries, as someone who collects delisted Steam games, that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. I feel kind of same, even though I probably was one of these people who got the crew in some like free weekend, or it was some sort of giveaway.
Oh right, you can do like the form thing for Stop Killing Games, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I already know about this, and maybe no, I probably will do something about it maybe later. But yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that the TrackMania is under such. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say like, whoa, I don't know how to drive.
I saw that little bit of what do you call it, like an updraft?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Finally, I got one of the terms right.
Oh, well, these blocks weren't present in the original game, as well as these different colored uphills and downhills.
POV, me making an enhanced version of a game just to add one extra block in one of the tracks to control the most precise plays in the world.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You continue. I wasn't really gonna say anything.
Alright, so I was just about to say that we are almost finishing the desert section, which is the first environment. TrackMania, especially those first couple of games, have different environments. The first game had desert, rally, and snow. Oh,
So from what I'm getting from the stage select, it's 8 stages per environment.
yeah, it's 8 stages for every environment, and I've completed the series with silver medal, and you can hear you could hear the unbelievable pop-up with a very violent guitar.
It sounds like someone in like 1980. No, it sounds like someone in 1994 booting up an old IBM machine, trying to recreate a guitar riff from AC/DC on a MIDI software. I love it.
Yeah, and we have finished the desert section, and now it's time for some enhanced Colin McRae.
Yeah, the funniest thing about this to me is that the dirt is shiny. Literally how? Like how? you guys probably noticed it when it went there. There's a reflection on it. But yeah, it also is yeah. Oh wait, you got another dev time that quickly? You were on top of it today. Aside from those few runs, but let's not worry about that.
Maybe I'll be able to get some even more prestigious times in the next game. I'm gonna talk about it more a little bit later, but now let's see to the jingle. Let's hear the jingles.
Yes,
And yeah, I'm not gonna get the dev time again. But Rally is probably the easiest set of tracks to get dev times, and this is my track.
Yeah, it's like the Gran Turismo games where it's like, oh yeah, you're gonna really struggle with the rally stages. So hey, what are you doing? You're not supposed to go that far. What are you doing?
That is the wrong way. That's not where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah,
okay.
It's just like, no, how do you have so much grip? This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. But looking at this, it really is interesting to see like how many different venues TrackMania has been made in. Like people only really think about Nations Forever or 2020, but like 20 of the people that have only ever seen this, I'm just gonna show them a little bit of footage of TrackMania DS, and that'll probably open their eyes.
I've also did speedruns of DS on one event, on our Polish speedrunning marathon, which is called the GSPS, and people really loved it. Like even though the game is absolute trash. Okay, maybe not an absolute trash, but let's say it's very, very different from all of the other games, especially for its physics. So
that's probably why it was put in the marathon, because it's an interesting footnote in TrackMania history, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why one of the games put on one of the earliest McRaeathons was F1 2014, so everyone could go, epic game design fail, laugh at this user. Yeah.
And there's also Turbo for DS and TrackMania Wii, so there was like 3 different TrackMania games for Nintendo Wii consoles, Nintendo consoles overall, and many of them are just they're fun for a couple of sessions, but I tried to max out Wii. With like every single dev time, but the game was just was just stuttering so much that I couldn't get a good time. And Chad also noticed that I have beaten my own time. Like Yeah.
Someone said that Evangelion gif of everyone clapping saying congratulations.
Congratulations, you have beaten yourself. Okay.
I got like 7 different jokes flooded into my head there, but I was thinking about which one would be appropriate to say on a stream, and in the end, in the confusion, I just said none of them. You know, better to be safe than sorry.
Definitely. And this is probably my last made track on the rally environment,
Got it.
which by the way was recently added to TrackMania 2020, and it steers a little bit differently.
You know something? I've noticed something about the rally stages, but the main like surfaces are dirt and not tarmac, but instead cobblestone.
Yeah, it is cobblestone and dirt.
Like of all things, imagine doing like Colin McRae Rally 3, and then the moment you get to Spain, it's just cobblestone. That'd explain why the turning is so tight on that, and it'd be a miracle if Lanikin can still cook in that.
Luckily, this cobblestone is very smooth and clean, so there's no real issue to drive on this.
Very impressive.
Gold. Ooh, look at it, shiny gold ranking. Okay. The last category, the DC race C, this time, will be at the snow will be in the snow environment, which also was recently added to 2020. But I want you guys to hear the music of the original snow environment. Just listen to this.
All right, I'm gonna have to see it in a little bit on the stream, and that's coming up on my end in a moment. So I'm gonna wait for a sec. Not quite yet. Wait a moment.
Just chat. All you have to do now is to shake your head. Wow, that was a little bit anticlimactic. I forgot I binded the wrong key. Oops. Because
I just heard it. That has to be one of the cheesiest tracks I've ever heard in my entire life. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that I have completely different inputs than I usually have in TrackMania, because some of the inputs are already like oh wait, bronze medal, silver medal, all this guitar riffs.
I wouldn't be surprised if we actually just end up hearing a this. Like it wouldn't be out of character, would it?
A little bit. Unbelievable, yeah, I got another dev time. Some of them are really easy to beat, but in on maps like C5 it's really difficult. It's not because of the pure structure of the track, but mostly for the landing bugs as well. Oh, oof. Barry made it.
Oh, hey, I ended up getting a dev time. I mean, it's one of the easiest dev times in the game, but still, it's dev time.
It counts as a dev time.
Yeah. It's like, it goes back to that thing with the, Gran Turismo gold licenses on the, rally stages. It's like, yeah, you got a gold on your first try, but did you really?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, because it's like if you play one of those games on the Japanese version, you'll quickly understand why.
I gotta play it. I gotta play Gran Turismo someday. I haven't played it yet.
yeah, it's funny because like I've mentioned it a couple times, but like well, I haven't mentioned this particular thing a couple times, but even though I have mentioned Gran Turismo a couple times during this. The last time I played it was, I think, on an emulator in, like, 2019. So, yeah. Oh, I feel like that one GIF, but that says 2004 was 3 years ago with that one image of like Solid Snake getting older. And then the only other one which has like the same energy as that is realizing 2014 is only 3 months away. I love that GIF so much.
Oh yeah, 2019 was 16 years ago. For real. Yeah, so this is a track DC Race C5, probably the hardest of the bunch, and if I'm gonna choke here, I mean I will not be surprised if I'm gonna choke here a little bit, especially at the very end, at the at the very end of the track, because there's the jump is very physics based, and sometimes sometimes physics in this franchise can be a little bit off. So.
Oh right. Farron said something in the chat. What is before C5? C4 robot. You know, sits with C4 robot. Speaking of like cheesy music tracks, the one that goes that flashed into my head when I read the message. Thanks for that, Fat Rod.
Okay, another one of my tracks, which is a direct reference to one of the original 1.0 tracks. And boomer players will probably recognize this section. You have to jump on the ice and do spins. Uh-oh. No!
Oh, I didn't see that, but I'm assuming it's gonna be a
I absolutely missed the checkpoint.
Ah, right.
And I pressed the retire button again.
Oh, right, yeah, I see it. Like, you didn't even reset, you just backed up. That's the sign of someone who's dedicated. But yeah, the sliding was a bit too much.
Yeah, let's try this again, shall we?
It happens.
This time I probably will get it right. Just go a little bit to the side and do a spin. And I damaged my car a bit. Luckily, only left doors are somewhat damaged. Only they're opening. Didn't get my own death time again. Race C7. We're almost at the end. Just two tracks left.
You know something? Considering like you've like done a few of these stages before and probably made like small bits of it yourself. There was actually this struct idea I had for a McRaeathon a few years ago, where I asked different members of the community to make a custom stage in the Rally 2's track editor, and then I was gonna race Viper blind on it, but that didn't exactly end up coming to fruition because I finished about 3 of the stages, and then I couldn't get to the end of it from there. But maybe we could recycle that idea for like a TrackMania or something. I don't know, I'll have to think of that for McRaeathon 25.
It is always a great idea. Like, community could use so many new ideas. Like, honestly, you wouldn't believe how open the community is for maybe not for competitive changes, maybe not including like rally car in esports or something like this. But yeah, people will be very pleased to see that. And do the flip. I mean the spin in tube. Down a couple of...
Yeah, I saw it there. That was clean. You didn't even have to turn to get that. That was just perfect line.
Okay, we're slowly reaching finish, and it is time.
Alright, I'm guessing you, well, it probably wasn't exactly that fast of a speedrun per se, because you were showing up a lot of stuff, but hey, that just makes it more interesting of a event stage, in a way.
Yeah. And, well, since the run is finished, I finished it with 24 bronzes, 24 silvers, and 20 golds. Okay, these are not my trucks, so I'm not gonna really hunt them. This truck, A3. Well, maybe. Really, I was 2,000s behind. Gold medal on A3. Oh
Still,
no.
that's pretty solid. So,
Yeah, but you know, but for someone who played for this game for the past 20 years, I would expect something much better, something much more from myself. But I'm not gonna continue this negative feeling, and let me. Do we have time? Do we have?
you did it. Okay, so technically there was a time put down, but the timer was stopped way too late. So it's kind of like yes, but actually no.
Okay, so I'm gonna just leave it at that, and no. Wow, right before the 20-minute mark. That's amazing. Yeah, this was TrackMania Director's Cut. If you guys want to play it, there's a website for you to download it directly. It's a standalone mode. You don't have to own this to play. Luckily, so I really recommend it. It was the group effort of celebrating TrackMania's 20th anniversary. Could have been. I couldn't come up with a better idea than this. So, well, I think we're gonna continue our TrackMania block in a couple of minutes with TrackMania Turbo Black Canyon.
Yeah, you said it better than I could. Don't go anywhere because this block of TrackMania action can only end in one way. Well, actually, it can end in many ways, but there's one way that it's destined to end on this stream. Stick around for TrackMania Turbo.